All right, so we're here. You don't know who this guy is. This is Stefan. He's been a great buddy of mine. He is very passionate about drifting. He has this sweet FC over here, which we absolutely love. And it's been a long time. How many years, Stefan?
Have I owned it, or how many years has it been down?
How many years has it been down? Well, you can say both.
I want to say I bought it in 2010 or
2010?
maybe 2009.
All right, so like 15-ish.
Yeah, I've owned it for a
15
really long time.
Okay.
It's been down since 2013.
2013. So it's been a long time.
A long time.
The idea of this thing has never changed, and honestly, a big part of the reason why is because Stefan has wanted to like learn and do a bunch of fab type work and stuff, like building a cage, which is all new stuff to you, welding.
True. I mean, I went back to school. That was like 4.5 years.
Well, yeah, and well, obviously, like the life stuff, getting married and houses and all that stuff that happens in that amount of time. But you know, it kind of gets pushed to the back burner, and
unfortunately,
I feel like a lot of people who are into car stuff can definitely relate on that. I had a Cresta that just forever. I never even drove it. I'm ashamed of myself. But the goal is to get all the homies rolling this summer.
Fucking huge
Alex
goal.
is getting his car. Sam has a car. We got to get Sam Celica going too. But part of it was wanting to just get here, work on this, and get somewhere. A lot of the stuff is done, I want to say, like the fab type stuff.
This thing?
Yeah, like the cage. You bent tubing, and you know, like you have most of the stuff with the exception of door bars. You have a crossbar.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple items that need to get fabricated, but I think most of the meat and potatoes are there.
Yeah. So there's like a lot of good stuff. It's a turbo 2, which is what's super sweet about it. So it's the good one that everybody wants. But anyway, so tonight we wanted to just take a weeknight, come over here, and try and get something done. So for tonight, we're going to try and just tack the cage in place. Because Stefan made everything, including like the pedestals where they go to the pedestals that are mounted to the floor.
They go like the rear bulkhead, and then the front ones go to the like side sill plates.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff, and now it's kind of like that. You know, I mean, I don't want to say last 10% because like there's obviously way more than that. There's like fuel system, all that, blah blah blah. But fab wise, it's legit like the last, I'll say 20%.
Yeah, I think for the most part we can button this up pretty quickly. I mean, once I get the seat mount figured out, I'm kind of working on that weldment on a computer, doing that in Fusion 360. Probably use Send Cut Send, get all that stuff sent over once I get it designed, and then I mean, after that it's just a couple X bars, door bars, front intrusion bars, some quality life stuff, some jack points. I'll probably do bumper bash bars later. But I mean, that stuff's kind of smaller, easy to do later. I can get the car up and running before then. So, I mean, most of the suspension's already been gone through. We do need to do fuel lines front, both return and the feed. Need to do brake lines. I mean, because everything pretty much under the car had to come out. All those lines followed I had to cut the floor out because my helmet hit the roof when I was in the car, which is why I cut all this stuff out. So I wanted to lower the seat. I really couldn't lower it anymore until I cut the floor out. It gave me a lot more headroom. So hopefully my helmet won't touch anything.
Well, and the cool thing is too that in the meantime with all that, Stefan got like a 3D scanner, scanned his floor, designed a piece, used Send Cut Send, which we've been wanting to do something with for a long time.
It is sweet.
Yeah. So we'll go over there and we'll kind of take a look at what's in there. And then I think Stefan's going to just start kind of tacking that cage in place. And the goal for tonight is to tack the cage in place so that you can start making door bars.
I'll probably do the rear X bar, and then I'll go to door bars after that, yeah.
All right. Then we'll go to the car and take a look at what we're working with here. So we've got, this is that sweet Send Cut Send piece. And you'll see here, right now it's kind of just propped up underneath the car. but this is going to give Stefan the clearance so that his head's not banging into the roll cage. Before that, it was the ceiling, which obviously from a safety standpoint is terrible. So this was like a super awesome piece, and have to say, send cut send really seemed to actually work. It was nice. There's extra. This still needs to be figured out to some degree.
Yeah.
In terms of trimming this excess, but I mean the idea is there that this will create a lowered seat base. And then the other thing that Stefan's been working on is he 3D scanned his seat, and he's also planning on making a seat mount, which, you know, obviously is pretty complicated. This ties into like an existing like frame rail piece that's under here, and then it's going to tie into this like rear bulkhead area, right? Yeah. So that's kind of the thing. As far as the other cage stuff, so cage, all this nice tubing is bent. He bought a tubing bender in the middle of all that. He's got some cool tooling here. So these are like the pedestals for the front. There's plates that he already welded in for reinforcement plates back there. I don't know if they have any other bulkhead. What is it?
I mean, I'd call them sill plates essentially.
Sill plates? Okay. So there's sill plates there, then fabricated those pedestals for the tubing to sit on. So those are done there and there. And then the rear ones here, these ones were pretty complicated too. I know these ones gave you...
Yeah, these are like my third attempt on those. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of these items, these are my, first real attempt at any of my own designs and everything like that. I really don't have any formal training in metalworking. I don't have any formal training in welding. This is all kind of self-taught, self-learned. A lot of things didn't exist too when I started this whole process, like cage kits or some of the other stuff that have really good, well-designed pieces. I mean, it was kind of auto power was what I was pretty much essentially looking at when I first started this. So, I mean, we really just didn't have the options at the time. So, started picking up extra tools when I had money, working on it here and there. Of course, probably fell off for a couple of years this last few years. It could have been spend more time on it, but it's life. It is what it is. And,
whatever.
Just got to push forward and get it done. I mean, I really miss driving the car. I absolutely loved it. It's such a blast to drive. I mean, it's low on power, but nothing a little air pressure can't fix.
So we're going to start tacking, or I'm saying we, but I don't know how to weld, and Stefan does. So
debatable.
Come on. He can weld, despite what
he says.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to watch that.
Fire in the hole. All right, I just got to do the back maybe. mean, it feels pretty solid.
Whole car's moving. All right. Well, this is tacked in. This right here is that X bar, which is laying right here.
It's a little rusty. I made it a while ago.
It's all right. But yeah, I think that's going to be a wrap for now. Stefan's got some stuff to do. So we're going to head out. Hope you like this sick FC.
Thanks for coming.
Because it is sick.
It's all right.
It's a cool car.
It's an S4, so it has the weakest irons.
Yeah, but it's got this cool, look at this spoiler here. And it's got this sick body kit up there, which is cool. What is it? Tell me what it is.
Honestly, I don't know.
I thought it was like some Mazda thing. Or
I think it was some like OEM thing you could get at the dealer. I remember somebody told me about it. I have to reread like the label that's, you know, kind of cemented into the fiberglass, but
yeah.
It's definitely just like a ground effects kit. It goes on top of the front and rear bumpers. I mean, I think the side skirts are different. I don't know. I liked it. It was pretty aggressive.
No, I love this
for not being some old school, you know, hot boy shit.
This is such a cool car.
Well, thanks,
right.
Adam.
Well, hopefully,
I appreciate the love.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm here for. Since I'm severely lacking in automotive skills, but I do seem to be motivated.
You are a grade A mechanic.
But yeah, I'm hoping that we can get this thing rolling. Get this subframe in, get this rear subframe in, get some rear suspension on this thing, get this motor singing. So keep following along. This will be another thing that's happening.
It ran when parked.
Ran when parked. Nothing's been touched with the motor.
Unfortunately. It's a whole different can of worms.
It's going to be perfect. You guys can look forward to seeing more of this stuff. Throw it in the comments if you're hyped for this FC build.
Get it going.
Get it going. Come on, you got to motivate Stefan because we all love him and we want to see him riding with the boys.
Comment for which body kit I should buy.
Yeah. Put your arrow picks in there. All right. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And thanks for letting me come over here and do this, Stefan.
Oh, always, man. You're always welcome.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.